Hi, I'm John Fazaro, and here's why Agile isn't working for you. This may upset you to hear, but that task you're working on has no value. Not yet, anyway. Even once you're finished, even if you did it perfectly, it might not do anybody any good. And there's no way to tell how this will turn out ahead of time. This description is so typical of knowledge work that it could serve as its definition. And software development is a type of knowledge work. The thing is, we cannot know the value of our work until it's done and in use. That's it. That's the problem. It's what everything under the tent of Agile software development is there to solve. It's our organizing principle. It's a jarring statement. It feels overreaching. All of our work? Come on. There's definitely something we're building here that's a sure thing. At the same time, it's trite. Of course we can't know that the user is going to like that thing. That's what the little feedback widget is for, right? But if I ask why enough times about any Agile software practice, I land on this fundamental truth every time. A question for you: do you have faith? If you plan your work weeks at a time, if you track your success by how well you followed that plan, if you get sign off on the design before you ever write a line of code, then you believe. You have faith in the value of the work, but your faith is misplaced because we cannot know the value of our work until it's done and in use. The work of software calls for science, not for faith. It's best done by people with drive and humility. Drive to deliver something great, and humility about how we get there. With drive and humility, we ship a quality system early and often. We learn from the way people use it before we make our next change. We test everything, and we don't believe that our work has value until we see that our product is useful. Our posture is one of doubt, because we cannot know the value of our work until it's done and in use. Agility in software development flows from a healthy skepticism in our to-do list. Another question: have you unlearned? You and your team have probably learned enough new processes, tools, and techniques. Maybe you even have an expensive piece of paper that says so, but if these ideas aren't quite clicking for you, you likely haven't unlearned the way you were taught to work before. You were taught to adhere to the documented requirements. You were taught that the right answers came from the boss and that decisions were made by people above you. And of course, you were taught that doing a good job meant cleaning your plate, that every last feature on that list got built. You were taught to have faith in the work before it was done and in use. If the results of your job are in fact predictable, it's not wrong to work that way. Boring, but not wrong. But in software development and knowledge work in general, you don't know what's coming next. Neither does your boss. And agility can only begin for you and your team after you admit this, stop pretending, and decide together what you're going to do about it. Thank you.